Hey Cancer. What's good, everybody? This feels like a deep one. First and foremost, before anything else, you must allow yourself to rest. Speak up for your needs. You may be wishing someone can see you for what you truly need, maybe for who you truly are. Speak up. Hold steady boundaries, healthy boundaries, and make sure you make yourself a priority too. It's easy to get into a super nurturing, caretaking mode 24/7 all the time. But before anybody else can see what you need to give it to yourself. And make that your new standard for anybody who's in any kind of relationship with you. That becomes the standard, that you need proper self-care and some self-nourishment. Rest and rejuvenation. There's a spiritual truth, perhaps, that you may be avoiding, or it's a spiritual need that you may be avoiding. For some of you, you may need to go sit in somebody's church and pray, connect with your Lord. You may need to advance your spiritual undertakings, advance your spiritual mindset, and truly connect. Because the potential for you, your testimony, could be healing to someone else, specifically someone around you in your energy. They want to see you become the kind of person you're meant to become and magnify the kind of power that you're meant to have, the potential, actualizing your potential. And I feel as though it begins with your spiritual self. So no more self-neglect, okay? You are in some kind of bind, a contract, a situation you may not be able to see your way out of, but you can pray your way out of if need be. Or maybe you want a different kind of serious commitment, and the same thing applies. Pray your way into it if need be. Nonetheless, the door to personal healing and happiness is open for you. It's open for you. You have the power. You have the ability to alchemize your life, to take whatever energy that you're working with right now and allow that to come together into something more profitable for you, something with more potential for you, something greater for you, something that brings you true joy and pleasure. Okay? You're being led towards more growth and a more stronger, stable foundation and structure. Don't let yourself overindulge. Don't become too self-indulgent as well. And don't allow your financial lack, your need for space or some quiet time, your self-neglect, don't use that to overindulge in a vice, like overeating or overstimulation, like watching too much TV or scrolling too much on your phone. Like, truly rest your soul and your spirit. Take some quiet time, go into meditation, read a spiritual text like a Bible, or a spiritual book like Siddhartha, if that's what's calling you. Something spiritual, something grounding, something that's going to alleviate the pressure, as opposed to continuously deviating from your path and your truth. Okay? Because that will continue to feed your anxiety. What you need to know is that victory is on your side despite what you may be facing, despite what you may be going through. The heartbreaks of the past will be healed. And in those places where you feel abandoned, where you may feel neglect from someone or something external to you, will be filled again with more joy, more love, more value, more greatness. So long as you stop avoiding the spiritual work that you may need to face right now. Sometimes the spiritual work means shadow work. Are you taking into account your own actions? Are you holding yourself accountable? Are you moving with integrity too? Are you living your truth? That's also moving with integrity, right? Living your truth means speaking your truth and acting on it. If you don't like something, don't do it. If you don't believe in something, don't subscribe to it. You know what I mean? Don't feed that energy anymore. In order for certain doorways to be open, other doorways must close. That's the balance of life that you're learning right now. Things happen, people change, circumstances, situations erupt into something more, and sometimes the eruption is way more chaotic than you could have seen coming, even if you might have felt it intuitively coming. But you can't keep letting life pass you by being in a constant space of doing. Now, there is more balance on the way. If someone wants to come in and heal you, not take advantage of you. It may be hard for you to trust someone right now. It may be hard for you to trust someone and believe that they truly want to help heal you. It may be hard to trust and believe that reciprocity and equanimity is real. Equity is real. But it is. Okay? Don't give too much of yourself away, and don't take too much either. You're learning these lessons right now to trust that you will get what you need and you will give what you can, and not anything more, anything less. There's such a depth and a strength of healing that's coming from you right now, that you're experiencing. And I really want to encourage you to enjoy it. That's why the need to take some time and truly be present with God is so important, because it's the small mercies sometimes. It's the little joys that God brings you that allows you to appreciate the bigger, more miraculous things that can take place in your life. This is a part of the journey. It's as simple as setting a boundary for yourself, like discipline, or for someone else, like standards, and letting them be known. If someone has come in and they do want to be with you, or they do have like the potential to become someone that you want to be with, I would say give them a chance, because your intentions, what you wanted, which is something along the lines of a legacy, of building for the long term, of making sure you are straight, your family's straight, your grandkids are straight, you're going to be happy 5, 10, 15, 16, 92 years from now, whatever. Those wishes are coming in for you. Those wishes are coming in for you. Trust, but also set the boundaries, right? Receive, but don't overindulge. Don't give too much either. This person, the potential coming in, it could also be a work-related thing. You may have a new opportunity for a job, or let's say some kind of rapid career change, something that you've been praying for, let's say. It has the potential to really bring you so much joy in the long term. What needs to be let go of in order to receive it, because now you're making space, making room for your blessings, is any kind of mental afflictions from the past. I see you moving on from that. More money coming in, more love, more clarity of mind. You're juicing up your heart again so you can start to feel joy back in that space. It's a serious time for rebirth, and I gotta say, I'm like really, really freaking proud of you guys, because you're not gonna hesitate and you're not gonna look back. You're not looking back. You're not looking back. What needs to be let go of will no longer be deterred. You're facing a new horizon now. The North Star is guiding you. You're facing a new horizon, and you're embracing the light that you see there. If some of you are trying to have kids, or you foresee yourself having kids, give it some time, but trust your truth and know that it's going to happen for you in your divine alignment. But I would say invest yourself into the things that make you the happiest. Commit to your long-term joy. And if that means you have to walk away from your comforts, if that means you can no longer rest on your laurels, if that means you got to say, no, I'm not doing it, then do that. Because I want you to know that you are so deserving of so much more peace, joy, and satisfaction in your life. You are so deserving to truly embrace the potential and to walk the path, even if it's rocky, even if it's bumpy, and even if it takes a long time to get to a place where you feel comfortable. Just please continue to build. You know, trust your intuition, your creative projects, and have patience in the formulation of things, in the way things come together, in the way things alchemize. Some of you have the potential to be a great spiritual healer for your community, your loved one, your friends. Some of you have great potential to seek or encounter someone who will help you on your spiritual path, that will help you see where you can get out of certain binds, where you might feel stuck. There is a spiritual alleviation that will help you to elevate. And it will help you to see where you need to pull back your energy to become one with yourself again. Okay. I hope all of that really resonates. But it feels like plummeting into the water. It's a dark water. It's a pond. And you feel the coldness. The water is murky. And you can see light just as it hits the water. But you are submerged. And under the water, you will be cleansed. Under the water, you are free. Because the darkness that you see or you feel in yourself that you might be inhibiting or avoiding can be released. This is that time. Sometimes the spiritual guidance and counselor that you seek is yourself. So meditate. So that when you rise and break through the water's surface again, you are more yourself than ever before. Your energy is restored. I need you to love yourself some more. Seriously. Love yourself some more. Love on yourself some more. Some self-care oracle cards. It might begin with touch, right? There might be tensions in your body where you might not realize you need to crack your neck, unfold your shoulders, sit a little taller. Move. Move. That could be skateboarding, dancing, running, movement, yoga, laughter. As you move your diaphragm in and out, brings more joy into your life. And sound healing. Sometimes that means turning on a meditation frequency while you're in the bathroom, in the shower, and letting that be your spa time. Sometimes sound healing can mean listening to the rain hit your window, or being present and noticing the sounds around you. Or you can work with sound bowls if you're into that, or you could get into that for sure. It's a healing of your vibration. And for some of you, it will begin with the physical. I love this for you. I love this for you. I would say get into vibrational healing, like music, things that are grounding, like taking a walk, and aromatherapy, getting some essential oils like frankincense, ylang ylang, which is a very sensual and beautiful scent. Lavender, of course, to help you to relax at the end of the day. We need to take some time for yourself. It's the simple pleasures that can really be a treasure for you. That will help to unlock and unblock these spaces of tension and self-neglect. You're building. Your dream career will come. If you're waiting for a car, that will soon come. If you're waiting to buy a house, take your time. Appreciate where you are right now and keep looking, because something better will turn up. Don't get caught up in trying to sign for something when you know deep down it's not meant for you. Trust that insecure feeling in the pit of your stomach, okay? And that goes for anyone and anything. Don't take a chance on someone if they're reminiscent of someone you had to let go of before. Don't run back to some ex if that person was the source of your stress, okay? Unless they show some serious healing. Unless they show that they really rectified whatever the problem or situation was. There's a rebirth here. Like I said, the standards you're going to be operating from, you're really going to start to give it to yourself. Okay. Thank you, Cancer, for tuning in. If you'd like a more specific reading, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, I'll leave the information on how you can do so in the description box below. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment down below if this video resonated with you. And thank you so much for tuning in. I love you so much. Best of luck to you guys.